Day 3 of solving math problems in C until I become a mathematical programming genius. So our problem states that the prime factors of 13,195 are 5, 7, 13, and 29. 29 being the largest prime factor. And we have to find the largest prime factor of the number 600,851,475,143. How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Don't worry, guys. I'm going to show you how to do it because I'm the legend of the programming mathematical G. I got an empty C file open up. Let's get to solving this problem. First thing I'm going to need is a main method. Next thing I'm going to need is a long variable to store our very large number. So in order to solve this problem, we're going to have to use the prime factorization algorithm that everyone was taught in school. And if you don't remember it, please ChatGPT it. And we're going to start this algorithm by using a while loop to check if n is divisible by 2 and repeatedly dividing it by 2 until it is no longer divisible by 2. And to do so, we're going to check if n is divisible by 2 using the modulo operator. And if you don't know what the modulo operator is, please ChatGPT it. Since 2 is the only even prime number, now we have to check if n is divisible by every odd prime factor after 2. And to do so, we're going to use a for loop. This for loop is going to start at I equals 3 since 3 is the next prime factor after 2. And since the largest possible prime factor of a number is the square root of that number, we're going to make sure that I is smaller than or equal to the square root of our number. And to use square root in C, we're going to have to include the math.h library. Now we can use our square root method. For our for loop, we're going to increment I by 2 since we know that I cannot be an even number. Now we will use a while loop similar to what we did with the prime factor 2 to check if n is divisible by I. After our algorithm is done running, we're guaranteed that n is going to equal our largest prime factor. So let's check if our answer is correct and print out n. And don't forget to include the standard IO library. Now let's return our main method and compile our file. I'm in my terminal. Let's compile our C file. My mistake, guys. Int n is supposed to be a long, like I stated. So let's fix that. Now, let's try compiling again. Now, let's run our file. And looks like we got, and the answer we got is 6,857. Let's plug it in and see if it's correct. Let's go, guys. 6,857 was the right answer. Thank you guys for watching. Get ready for day 4.